Beastlandia, MrBeast controversial company town.
There's been a chocolate factory, a big pile of dominoes, and explosions happening often enough that notices are put up for the town's residents. It felt like I was in a war zone. Imagine you're trying to sleep and it feels like someone is literally running a car into your house.
Nah, that's funny.
What you're looking at right now is Beastlandia, an array of homes and buildings lying to the cul-de-sac that MrBeast has spent years buying for his friends, family, and employees. However, he's faced unprecedented backlash for the acquisition of these neighborhoods. Imagine you get—
Wait, MrBeast reportedly bought a whole neighborhood for his staff to live in. I saw something about this, but I didn't see it. I didn't see MrBeast. I thought Disney did this. MrBeast did this?
Fired and they exile you from the neighborhood. MrBeast is a good capitalist. MrBeast creates a modern day company town. Very incredibly hilarious. People defend MrBeast for literally starting a company town. Being pushed to respond to this public outrage on Twitter.
Only I can get canceled for giving people a place to live with no strings attached. All these company town tweets make no sense. I was just helping some people.
Jimmy addresses it. Only I could get canceled for giving people a place to live with no strings attached. All these company town tweets make no sense. I was just helping some people. But why is Beastlandia so
Okay, so this is... I'm assuming this is like the basic layout. Okay, hold on. Let me move out of the way. Alright, so I'm assuming this is the basic layout, right? You got a billboard... Oh, wait, what? Billboard from... Okay, I don't know what that means. But, is this Coke? Oh, no, that's a house. Okay, this is a house. Okay, yeah, okay, these are all houses for employees, friends, and family, okay? You're all living here. And you go around the corner, you got a place for hot dogs. You got the Outer Banks, you can go, you know, chill and live out your Netflix fantasy dreams. Mysterious Structures, this is where he records all his videos. You got the big old dominoes, you got the tanks and explosions and shit is happening over here. Then you got the production studio where all the editing and everything is happening at. And this is probably where they go stand at to stay away from the explosions. And this is East Carolina. I vaguely know where East Carolina is at. Vaguely. But I'm familiar with ECU though, in like the area. But, okay.
Controversial. Why is—
Assuming it looks something similar to this.
Is MrBeast facing backlash
like a rough layout,
for creating a company town that is supposed to help people? And what is a company town? In this video, we'll explore these questions. Well, first of all, Beastlandia isn't a new idea, nor is it the first of its kind. To understand the history of these so-called company towns, we have to go back to one of the first ones ever founded.
Okay.
But cooler heads prevailed, and the town was named, yes, Hershey.
In 1903, Milton...
Okay, hold on. So far, what they both have in common sounds like chocolate. Just saying.
Hershey founded the town of Hershey, named after himself, in Derry Township in Pennsylvania. Mr. Milton Hershey didn't make this town just to provide his workers housing, but also to provide for them a way of life. By design, Hershey Town included leisure activities that could be used by workers outside of their working hours, such as schools, churches, libraries, theaters, and museums. The houses...
I guess the only real complaint would be you're not really free. I guess, right? In a situation like this, the only complaint would be, I live here, I work here, I have my off days here because I go and chill in this community. You know what I'm saying? I work out here, I work here, I live here, I vacation here, I chill here. Like, it's all in one place. So it seems kind of utopian in a way. I think that's the right word to put. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a 3-time college dropout, forgive me. But, you know, I think that's kind of the complaint here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think, like, you know what I'm saying?
And stores that residents in the town interacted with were all owned by their employers, essentially.
Yeah.
In essence, in a company town, the company owns the town. Today, Hershey, Pennsylvania is a popular tourist attraction that contains the famous Hershey amusement park, attracting millions of visitors per year. However, due to its history of workers' rights violations and a violent workers' strike in 1937, Hershey Town has actually lost its status as an independent municipality and is now controlled by the local Derry Township government.
Because he was so mindful of the welfare of his workers, he was stung in 1937 when some of his employees engaged in a sit-down strike at the plant. One described as a civil war in utopia.
But company towns like Milton Hershey's were created for the purpose of a worker's utopia and was convenient for many companies.
And if... Okay, so it is... Okay, worker's utopia. So, I guess the other complaint would be if you don't work for MrBeast anymore, then you got to get kicked out of the neighborhood. And I think that's perfectly reasonable, to be honest. Because he's providing all of this and everything is being paid for by him, so that way you can work. Like, all you're doing is just providing yourself to work, to show up. Because you're working to make him money, and in turn, he's going to pay for your house and everything like that. Like, dude, that's really a no-brainer, right? He's like, I guess he's a better version of an HOA, I guess? I'm not 100% sure. Again, I don't know. But, you know...
Companies that had workers in industries far away from society. Incredibly wealthy capitalists and industrialists would employ intimidation tactics to get people to sell their property to build these lavish company towns. And once residents sold their homes, the companies built businesses and housing on these properties. Workers that wanted to leave the company had to leave town, and for the workers that stayed, well, their spending went back into the companies' wallets. Like MrBeast, Milton Hershey was a philanthropist and owned a chocolate company. While Hershey was generally considered more ethical with his money than most, the same could not be said for Henry Ford and his company town. A quarter century after Hershey Town, Henry Ford tore down trees in the Amazon rainforest to construct Fordlandia. To break away from the British monopoly on rubber at the time, Ford's Jungle City was to manufacture its independent supply of rubber for its cars. Unfortunately for the workers who lived in Fordlandia, which was very isolated from the rest of society, the town itself was very authoritarian and restrictive. Workers were forbidden from many activities and freedoms, and inspectors were sent monthly to homes to make sure workers were compliant with these rules. Inevitably, the workers got fed up with it, leading to a workers' revolt, which had to be quelled.
Yeah, see, I think if you're running your company town like it's a military, then you're doing a lot, right? Because that I'm not 100% sure, right? Because I don't know what the terms of services look like, but I'm pretty sure that's not what they signed up for. All right? Like, if you're signing up for the military, then you're kind of signing away your freedoms to the government, right? So you kind of expect, all right, they're going to be inspecting my rooms, and they're going to be doing all this, right? But if you're just working at Ford just to make ends meet for the fam, like, you're not expecting to get off of work and then now all of a sudden you got a room inspection as a 37-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know, I don't think that's really needed. Nor do I think this is... I don't think MrBeast would do something like this personally, but, you know, you never know.
By the Brazilian army. Less than a decade after the founding of Fordlandia, the town was abandoned. As an article wrote, not one drop of latex from Fordlandia ever made it into a Ford car. And other revolts happened. Outside Chicago in 1894, the workers of Eugene Pullman's company town went on strike as prices of goods within the town rose while the workers took a pay cut. Eventually, President Grover Cleveland himself sent federal troops to crush the strike. Besides the hostile working and living conditions, with a lack of transparency for the average worker, what unsettles many about these company towns is that there's no escape from work for employees living in them. They feel that their souls have been bought by the company. Instead of feeling like a worker, the barbed fences, restrictions makes it feel more like a prison. With the rise of the anti-work movement, especially during the pandemic, there's been a greater call for the work-life balance as well as for increased worker protections. For instance, support for unions have actually increased for the younger generations, although union membership has declined significantly. Also, a very brief intermission, but if you want to discuss more about history, realistic concerns of such a town are reflected in Jimmy's Beastlandia project. Yet the problems with Beastlandia start off even simpler than those. Located within his hometown of Greenville, North Carolina, MrBeast started the project.
MrBeast from Greenville?
Back in 2018. Since then, there's been a chocolate factory, a big pile of dominoes, and explosions happening often enough that notices are put up for the town's residents.
Pick County Emergency, advocate for effects, time. Special time effects and motion picture plans, discharge, pyrotechnics. Unity between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. tonight. 3 scheduled filming sessions. Film location will hear loud noises. There is no concern public safety. Confirms no need for calls to 911 during this event. That's kind of crazy, bro. Hey, at least they're warning them, though. You know, it would be worse if MrBeast was just, like, being the worst possible neighbor and then just blowing things up and then people just didn't even really, like, know that it was going to happen. Now, if he blew it up and they were still calling because they didn't read their mail, then that's on them. They're like, ma'am, we sent out a notice. You didn't open your mailbox in 2 months. This is your fault. You know?
It felt like I was in a war zone. Imagine you're trying to sleep and it feels like someone is literally running a car into your house. Along with 250 employees and a mega production studio, MrBeast began Beastlandia by purchasing his first home, a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom property for himself in 2018.
God damn. Alright, if you got more bathrooms than bedrooms, I don't know, bruh. It's just something about that don't sit right with me, bruh. Something about that don't sit right with me, gang. I don't know, bruh. Because I got a, like, I think the most bathrooms I've had in a house was 3, I think. I think the most I've ever had was 3. And the most rooms I've ever had was 4. No. Yeah. But I've always had at least 3 rooms, though. I've always had at least 3 rooms and at least 2 bathrooms. Always. In every house I've lived in. But 4 and 5 sounds... 5 bathrooms sounds insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know how much tissue you have to have in that house?
For $318,000.
I'm a shitter, Chad. I be shitting a lot.
He then bought
Speaking of that, I actually do have to shit.
$3,000. And the last 3 properties.
I'm gonna try to thug it out through the rest of this video, though. Hold on, I gotta walk this off.
Greenville itself, despite never being a company town before, has been a college town, being home to East Carolina University, in which Jimmy attended for a brief period of time, and now works with the MrBeast's company in their creator recruitment program. Many other company towns have been created, they have fallen or have not come into fruition yet, but they all have essentially the same capitalistic motives behind them. In 1966, Walt Disney built the experimental...
See, that's what I would... See, I was thinking about Disney. That's why I thought Disney did this, bro. That's why I was like, what?
Prototype community of tomorrow, abbreviated Epcot, from the ground up. A titan in entertainment, Walt Disney attempted the Epcot project to prove to the world his architectural might. He tried building a society within a society, the latter being Florida. But in the present, MrBeast is not the only one to be constructing company towns. Elon Musk recently started buying up property in Texas for SpaceX and Tesla employees, and so has Amazon expressed interest in creating a company town.
Hey, an Amazon company town would low-key be kind of fire, bruh. Think about an Amazon company town, though. Multiverse is back. Multiverse is back. I was just on here. I was just on yesterday on stream. I was just on yesterday. Multiverse. I mean, Amazon company town would be kind of fire because look, think about it. You order something on Amazon, it's literally right there, bro. Like literally, Amazon is right here, bro. Either you go inside yourself because you work here, you go inside and just get the stuff out, or it'll come to your door same day. Like. Bro, it's right there, gang. Like, I don't know, bro. Amazon company town would low-key be kind of fine. I think I would be willing to work at Amazon if I lived in a company town. I mean, hey, technically, Jeff Bezos is paying me right now, bro. Jeff Bezos technically owns Twitch. So, I mean, like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying?
With all this in mind, it's no wonder some people find parallels between the past company towns created by rich people for their employees.
I technically get paid by Jeff Bezos anyways.
For anyone who wants to create a company town without controversy, it's basically impossible, and that includes MrBeast. MrBeast could very well have good intentions with creating a company town, though. After all, providing free housing has been a core tenet of his philanthropy. He's built and given people houses, and he's even built a town. A quick look at his company page suggests his employees are all moving to or based out of his hometown of Greenville, North Carolina. And so speaking of this, Jimmy has actually been a big booster of Greenville's economy.
Says he has monthly calls with the hometown mayor and loves his economic impact. Oh.
He works closely with the city's mayor, who stated that those dollars that he's paying out in wages stay in our community. And as a Washington Post article that profiled Beastlandia in 2023 stated, he has become a one-man driver of the local economy. One regional development official now ranks YouTube content creation among the town's biggest businesses, alongside pharmaceutical manufacturing and the local forklift plant. As it stands, the status of Beastlandia...
Hey, that's crazy, bruh. That's crazy, bruh. You got your town mayor like, nah, bro, he's good where we at. He good with us. Y'all might be mad at him, but he good over here, bro. Hey, that town mayor like that money on that MrBeast bringing in.
Remains incomplete.
He like that.
There's currently one holdout house that MrBeast needs to wait to buy to complete his neighborhood, and the family that is living inside the house is currently waiting for their kid to finish school before selling. But until MrBeast changes all the restaurants in Greenville to Beast Burgers and Feastable candy shops,
I didn't even think about that. Holy shit. 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 They're gonna live in Beastlandia, and all they're gonna be eating is fucking Feastables cookies, Carl gummies, Feastables chocolate bars, and Beast Burger. That's all they're gonna have available to them. Now, MrBeast is not no evil tyrant that we know of, so he's probably gonna let them go out and like go eat other things, right? And even possibly allow DoorDash orders from other places, hopefully. So it just seems kind of crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of wild.
Eastlandia is not a fully fledged company town, but it could be. Right now, some may argue that it's too early to say anything more. The battle between company towns and workers symbolizes the balance between capitalism fueled by greed and the people who make it work. To some, Jimmy's antics represents the former. Despite this, Jimmy has hinted that he plans to continue to pursue bigger things, and there seems to be no stop to his empire. What is unclear though is whether MrBeast will be a name associated with goodwill, leadership, and philanthropy, or will go down as a tyrant, a magnet of greed and vampiric ambitions upon the lower and middle classes. These assertions may seem a little over the hill right now, but it's very possible that Jimmy could attempt to run for president as he's hinted at.
Ask you that about being the greatest YouTuber ever. What's next? Because I was listening to your Rogan, and I swear to God, I thought this guy should be president.
Oh,
no, I'll say that'd be fun. Is that something you've thought about?
Yeah, the only thing
political aspirations.
Yeah, I would love to.
Or maybe become a bigger business magnet that the likes of Hershey and Disney could only imagine. Regardless, Beastlandia gives a clue into how MrBeast will govern a city and its people, as well as some insight into his political, economic, and social philosophies, as well as his treatment of his employees. Speaking of treatment of
the problem is though the president doesn't actually really do anything. Really. Like, you would have to get MrBeast and, like, some of his friends on Congress. And then, like, that would actually, like... That would be better than MrBeast actually being the president. Or if MrBeast was the president and he had his friends as, like, Congress members, that would be, like, the most ideal way. But, nah.
Employees. A Time magazine article that came out earlier this year covering MrBeast reported within Jimmy's company has been a culture of burnout and the ethos of...
I mean, at this point, I don't think MrBeast could be any worse than some, like, he wouldn't be the worst president we've ever had, I can tell you that.
Doing things differently, of growing quickly and exponentially, has sparked concern among some about the company.
But I feel like he could definitely be, like, a world leader in any country he really wants to. Like, he has enough money to make that shit happen.
Company's safety and labor practices. People are experienced.
And he would definitely have the support of whatever country. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know if they fuck with him out there in China, but, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like most countries fuck with MrBeast enough to where, like, yeah, we could accept him being our fucking leader for
enormous
a couple of years or whatever.
Amounts of stress. There's a lot of fear that you can be fired at any moment. Another said that the average MrBeast hire lasts just 90 days before burning out. And even MrBeast himself has acknowledged breaking down mentally.
In order to upload weekly videos later this year, I've been filming every single day and only have a couple days off. Now at the end of the year. Oh shit. Damn, that was in August. And I'm dying mentally. Hope you guys love these videos and they go up. I'm pushing myself to the max to get them done. Yeah, he said he's trying to upload. He's going to get to the point where he's uploading weekly. A weekly MrBeast video sounds fucking insane, bro. Because you know how much, like, shit goes into his videos? And I seen the behind the scenes production and all that shit. Dude, there's a huge team working on his videos and shit. All the edits and everything. And, like, make sure you got to watch the video multiple times to make sure you catch all the... Dude, it's crazy, bro. Like, all the, like, the process and all that, get stuff done. Yeah, that sounds nuts, bro. And he's still uploading videos, like, consistently. I think he's uploading, like, every 2 to 3 weeks or whatever. And he's about to start filming the Amazon Prime show that he has, so... Jimmy's about to be real busy this coming summer.
In a tweet. In order to upload weekly videos later this year, I've been filming every single day, and I'm dying mentally. As the creator economy grows, what MrBeast is doing could be an indicator of what future YouTubers will do with their hometowns. It's clear to see that the influence...
I don't okay, alright. See, I think that's a stretch. See, okay, yes, MrBeast has had, like, a crazy effect on how YouTube is even consumed now. Or not consumed, but how YouTube is produced and how it's looked at. Especially at, like, the highest level. Yes, he's had a crazy influence on that, right?
Could be an indicator of what future YouTubers will do.
Like, the only person I could really see, like, I could see, like, Nico doing this for, like, a joke. I can't see, like, Logan Paul or Ryan, like, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna run a town, bro. Like, they already have their own shit going on outside of, you know? So that's why I don't think that's, like, but I see what he means, though, but Beastlandia, I think this might be like this just might be only a MrBeast thing.
Do with their hometowns.
I think.
It's clear
I
to
think
see
that's a stretch to see, like, you know,
that the influence of YouTubers has
like, imagine fucking Prime Land and you just got fucking Logan Paul and all the Prime workers and shit working in one section of California or some shit.
grown far beyond
Like, what
mere
the fuck?
entertainment and pop culture. There's no telling what implications such a project holds on the ethos of the world of YouTube and the real world at that. Could Beastlandia trend towards the direction of Epcot and become a theme park, or like Fortlandia and become an oppressive
MrBeast starting a theme park would not be a bad idea. I gotta tap in with that though. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta tap in with that because I wanted to open up my own theme park too. I ain't gonna lie.
anti-worker
I've had
company
that
town?
theme park
How about
idea,
a
though.
social and economic utopia of fair wages, equitable living standards? Let me know what you think in the
Nigga, I'd start a town where money don't even exist, nigga. Money don't have no fucking value here, nigga. We don't do that. We trade goods and services around here, but no cap. That's what I would do. Me personally. Tight shit.
comments below. Your thoughts help make more of these.
Me personally. We trade goods and services around here. How dare MrBeast help his employees over friendly family rent-free? Facts. You got 5 houses. How the fuck is he making a town? I think it's in the process. He's in the process of making a town. I think. But I'm not 100% sure though.
GLJJ, my music taste has even evolved more. What do you think? https://youtube.com/cx0.
I don't know why the fuck it read out the damn URL like that.
_Samzy.